What you're about to hear may come as a shock, but it's the raw, unfiltered truth. If you're over 55, your muscles are disappearing, and you don't even notice. The most alarming part is that by the time you do, simple everyday tasks like getting up from a chair, opening a jar, or climbing a step become real challenges. And little by little, your independence slips away, until depending on others, even for basic actions, becomes your new reality. Many people believe this is just part of aging, but it's not. Muscle loss is not an inevitable consequence of age. It's actually the direct result of a lack of a vital nutrient that has almost completely disappeared from our diets, and one the industry will never encourage you to consume. The nutrient that keeps muscles strong is being hidden from you. Why does this happen? Because a weak and dependent body is a billion-dollar business for the pharmaceutical and food industries. The more fragile you are, the more medications are sold, the more miracle supplements are pushed, and the more processed products end up on your plate, even if you know they're harming you in the long run. But from now on, that manipulation ends. Today, you will discover the nutrient that is missing from most older people's bodies and the powerful food that can save your muscle health. A food that ancient civilizations in India, Japan, and Greece used to ensure their elders maintained strength and independence well into their 90s, 100s, or beyond. And the best part, it's within your reach. But no one ever told you. In this eye-opening lesson, you'll understand why your muscles are disappearing, even if you eat well. You'll learn how to recognize the signs your body is already sending, and how to reverse the situation in a practical, natural, and powerful way, starting today. And at the end of this class, to thank you for seeking true knowledge, I'll share an exclusive, powerful, and completely natural recipe with you, made with simple ingredients, that will restore your muscle strength, boost your energy, and bring firmness back to your body. This recipe has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, and among Tibetan monks, helping the elderly maintain their autonomy, vitality, and freedom. Now it will be within your reach. With this recipe, you can prevent serious aging issues like falls, fractures, joint pain, risky surgeries, long hospital stays, the use of canes, and even the terrible sarcopenia, a silent disease that weakens your muscles without you noticing. If you truly want to live with more strength, energy, vitality, and above all with dignity, able to walk, take care of yourself, and live freely without depending on children, caregivers, or medication, write "God is with me" in the comments. These words carry deep power, and by writing them, you're making a commitment to your health, your independence, and the life you deserve. Pause now and share this video with your friends and family who are over 55. They also deserve to know this vital and life-changing information. With one simple gesture, you can be the key to changing their lives. What I'm about to show you now may be the turning point you've been waiting for. Let's begin. Most people are mistaken when it comes to muscles. For many, muscle is just about vanity or appearance. But after age 55, ignoring the importance of muscle is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Muscle isn't about how you look, it's about how you survive. Imagine your muscles like steel cables supporting a bridge. They are what give your body firmness and stability. When those cables wear out, go slack, or break, the bridge collapses. And that's exactly what happens when you start to lose muscle mass. Your body begins to collapse. Muscles are essential for every movement you make, from the simplest, like standing, walking, or sitting, to the most subtle, like helping your heart pump blood, protecting your bones from fractures, stabilizing your joints, and even helping with digestion. Without strong muscles, the body starts to deteriorate. And that's why many older adults live in a state of limitation, afraid of falling, struggling with extreme fatigue, pain, and weakness, gradually losing their independence altogether. On top of that, muscles are like reservoirs of youth. They store glucose, produce anti-inflammatory compounds, and play a role in hormone regulation. Keeping your muscle mass active slows down the aging of your entire body. Now imagine what happens when someone starts losing that vital reserve. The body begins to give in, strength disappears, and with it, freedom. But the good news is that it's not too late. You can rebuild your muscles, strengthen your structure, restore your firmness, and with that, take your life back. The 10 sacred foods to maintain and regain your muscle strength. Nature is the source of everything we need for a full and healthy life. While the pharmaceutical industry seeks profit through pills and medications, the earth already offers us, freely and without side effects, living and powerful foods capable of restoring and strengthening our muscles. Foods that not only nourish, but revitalize. Now you're going to discover the 10 essential foods to maintain, recover, and even increase your muscle strength. The best part? Many of them are within your reach right now. First on the list, free-range eggs. This is one of the most complete and powerful foods that exists. Packed with high-quality protein, the egg is an essential ally in muscle regeneration. It's also rich in vitamins such as D and minerals like iron and choline. Its yolk, full of healthy fats, also helps with hormone production and fighting inflammation. How to consume: boiled or poached to keep the nutrients intact. Ideal quantity: between 2 and 3 eggs per day at breakfast or lunch. The second food is lentils, small but incredibly powerful. Lentils are a true source of strength, rich in plant-based proteins, iron, magnesium, and zinc. They fight fatigue and regulate metabolism, providing the nutrients needed for muscle strength. How to consume: cooked in soups, stews, or salads. Ideal quantity: 3 to 4 times a week in half-cup portions. The third food is sardines, a true superstar of the sea. Sardines are rich in protein, omega-3s, and vitamin D. They help with muscle synthesis, strengthen bones, and fight inflammation. There's no doubt that sardines are one of the best options for those wanting to keep the body firm and healthy. How to consume: baked, grilled, or boiled. Avoid processed versions in oil. Ideal quantity: 2 to 3 times a week. In fourth place, we have avocado. Packed with healthy fats, potassium, and magnesium, avocado is essential for preserving muscle health and stimulating the production of testosterone, a vital hormone for strength, especially after age 55. How to consume: on its own in salads or blended into smoothies. Ideal quantity: 1/4 of an avocado per day. The fifth food is quinoa. Quinoa is a complete plant-based protein containing all essential amino acids. It also has iron, calcium, magnesium, and fiber. For ancient civilizations, it was the food of strength and energy. How to consume: cooked as a substitute for rice or mixed into salads. Ideal quantity: 3 to 5 tablespoons per day. In sixth place, we have free-range chicken. Raised free and without antibiotics, free-range chicken is an excellent source of protein and B-complex vitamins, which are essential for muscle function and fighting fatigue. How to consume: grilled, boiled, or roasted without skin. Ideal quantity: 3 to 4 times a week in palm-sized portions. The seventh food is spinach. Though not rich in protein, spinach is a powerful source of magnesium, iron, and natural nitrates that help increase muscle efficiency and improve blood circulation, promoting better muscle nourishment. How to consume: sautéed in olive oil or in green juices. Ideal quantity: 1 cup per day. The eighth food is whole natural yogurt. Yogurt is a rich source of protein, calcium, and probiotics, which help strengthen muscles and bones, as well as improve digestion and the absorption of essential nutrients. How to consume: plain or with fruits and seeds. Ideal quantity: 1 200 milliliter glass per day. Sweet potato, our ninth food. Full of complex carbohydrates, potassium and B-complex vitamins, sweet potatoes are an excellent source of clean energy for the muscles, aiding in recovery after physical exertion. How to consume: boiled, baked or mashed, ideal quantity, 2 to 3 times a week. And finally, Brazil nuts. This superfood is an excellent source of selenium, zinc and healthy fats, essential for muscle regeneration and hormone production. In addition, its antioxidant properties fight cellular aging. How to consume: raw, unsalted, ideal quantity, 1 to 2 nuts per day. Incorporating these foods into your routine is like building a fortress inside your body. A fortress that protects your muscles, your energy, and most importantly, your independence. Don't let time steal your vitality. The power to grow stronger is in your hands, and now you know the foods that can restore your strength and freedom. The worst mistakes that destroy your muscles without you realizing it. Knowing what strengthens the body is essential, but equally important is understanding what silently harms your health. Many older adults make serious mistakes in their daily routines without even realizing they're weakening their muscles, accelerating aging, and compromising their autonomy. If your goal is to maintain strength and independence, it is crucial to eliminate right now the habits that are destroying your muscles. Mistake number 1: avoiding physical effort. The idea that seniors should rest and avoid physical effort is one of the biggest myths of old age. This is extremely dangerous. Muscle is like a flame. If you don't feed it, it burns out. Lack of movement results in accelerated muscle loss. The more inactive you are, the faster your body weakens. And with weak muscles, even small falls can be disastrous. Mistake number 2: eating too little protein. Many seniors reduce their protein intake without realizing it, whether due to lack of appetite, difficulty chewing, or simply lack of knowledge. Without enough protein, the body cannot regenerate muscle fibers, which leads to loss of strength, excessive fatigue, and difficulties in healing wounds or recovering from surgery. Mistake number 3: relying solely on supplements. There is no shortcut to muscle health. Supplements can be beneficial, but they should never replace quality food. Protein powders, capsules, or pills only work when there is a solid foundation of nutritious foods. The body needs the complete nutrients that only natural foods provide, so supplements can be used effectively. Mistake number 4: restrictive diets without supervision. In the quest to lose weight or control blood sugar, many people end up following unbalanced diets with low intake of calories and essential nutrients. This results in muscle mass loss along with weight, which is especially dangerous for those over 55. Mistake number 5: excessive use of anti-inflammatory medications. The continuous and indiscriminate use of anti-inflammatories can directly impair muscle regeneration. These medications interfere with protein synthesis and weaken the muscles over time, in addition to overloading organs such as the liver and kidneys. Mistake number 6: emotional sedentary lifestyle. Lack of mental and emotional stimulation also affects muscle strength. When someone loses their enthusiasm for life, isolates themselves, and feels like they have no more purpose, the body responds with fatigue, weakness, and discouragement. Muscles don't grow strong in a body that has lost the will to live. Mistake number 7: ignoring sleep quality. During deep sleep, the body releases growth hormone, responsible for repairing and strengthening muscles. Poorly slept nights directly affect your ability to regenerate, compromising your muscle health. Mistake number 8: underestimating the body's signals. Leg weakness, difficulty standing up, imbalance, frequent cramps, constant joint pain. All of these are clear signs of muscle loss. Ignoring these warnings is allowing your body to weaken to the point where you may become dependent on others. The good news is that by identifying and correcting these mistakes, it's possible to reverse the situation. The human body has an incredible ability to regenerate even after 60, 70, or 80 years. The secret lies in knowing what to do and acting now. Secret formula of the Himalayan elders. An ancestral recipe that rebuilds muscles and brings vitality even at 100 years old. For centuries, this formula was a secret shared only among the elders of small villages at the foot of the Himalayas. Men and women who, over 90 years old, were still able to walk long distances, carry weight, and take care of their lands with full autonomy, without resorting to supplements or gyms. Their secret was not in modern products, but in something much simpler and more powerful: nature. A natural formula from Tibetan medicine used to strengthen muscles, increase vital energy, and keep the body firm, even as time passes. Now, this recipe is within your reach. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of black sesame, which is an abundant source of bioavailable calcium, zinc, magnesium, and plant-based proteins. It strengthens bones, muscles, and stimulates the natural production of hormones related to strength and vitality. 1 tablespoon of almond flour or crushed Brazil nuts, rich in healthy fats, selenium, vitamin E, and amino acids, which aids in muscle recovery, improves skin firmness, and combats oxidative stress. 1 tablespoon of pure native bee honey, which is a living food with anti-inflammatory power, provides clean energy to the body, and acts as a catalyst to enhance the effects of the other ingredients. A pinch of turmeric with black pepper. Turmeric helps reduce inflammation, promotes muscle growth, and protects joints, while pepper enhances the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. 200 milliliters of warm plant-based milk, such as almond, oat, or coconut, which serves as the base for the mixture. It is rich in minerals and ideal for light digestion and efficient nutrient absorption. Preparation. Method: in a glass or mug, add all the ingredients and mix well until a homogeneous drink is formed. The milk should be warm, not hot, to preserve the properties of the honey and seeds. How to consume: consume once a day, preferably at night, between dinner and bedtime. During this period, the body is more receptive to regeneration, and your muscles absorb nutrients better. Duration of consumption: you can consume continuously or in 30-day cycles, with 10 days of rest between each cycle. Proven benefits: continuous and gradual muscle strengthening, improved deep sleep and cellular regeneration, increased energy upon waking, firmer and pain-free joints, improved mood, digestion, and energy throughout the day. Sensation of lightness and bodily stability. This recipe was forgotten by the modern world, but now it has the potential to transform your life. Although it does not replace a protein-rich diet, it enhances absorption, combats silent inflammation, and offers your body everything it needs to rebuild its strength from the inside out. And you? What did you think of this information? Did it make sense to you? If so, leave your rating in the comments from 0 to 10 and also tell me which city you are watching from. This helps me understand how far we are reaching, and perhaps together we can form a great network of health and well-being throughout the country. Today, we talked about the silent loss of muscle mass, something that has affected the quality of life of millions of people. But what you learned is that it is possible to strengthen the body, regain its firmness, and live with energy, vitality, and dignity, even after 50, 60, or 70 years. Now you know the 10 essential foods to keep your muscles strong and alive. And you have also learned the formula of the Himalayan elders, an ancient and powerful recipe that can transform your health. But now it's time for you to act. The information is in your hands. If this lesson touched your heart and brought light and hope, comment, "Healing comes from nature." This phrase carries a profound truth because nature is abundant, and by reconnecting with it, we reconnect with our true strength. And don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this lesson with your friends and family over 55 years old. You can be the channel that brings health and well-being to those who need it most. Now take the opportunity to watch other valuable videos I have prepared for you. If you seek true transformation, watch attentively and of course subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified whenever new lessons are posted. Thank you for being here, for trusting me and for seeking your healing. May your health journey be prosperous and full of strength. Stay well.